This is the YCN High School Basketball Game of the Week. Today, YCN is at Southern New Hampshire University as the #1 Lady Raiders of Lebanon meet up with the #4 Pelham Pythons in this NHIAA Division II semifinal showdown. The Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, the home energy specialists. La Valley Building Supplies for home improvement and construction from concept to completion. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Ramonto's Brick Oven Pizza in Claremont, always fresh. Additional support for today's coverage is provided by the Lebanon Chamber of Commerce, Barton Insurance Agency, Coldwell Banker, Lifestyles Real Estate, and Top Stitch Embroidery.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Stout, joined by Andrew Zerhide, and tonight in Manchester, New Hampshire, we have the girls' Division II semifinals between the Lebanon Raiders and the Pelham Pythons. Andrew, let's start with the Pythons, #4 seed. They've jumped up from Division III to Division II, and they're making their case here tonight.
Right, yeah, the Pelham Pythons definitely going to be a good game here tonight, and we're going to be keeping an eye on #3 Lily Schleiman, the senior guard. She's going to be really running the floor well, and #4 the freshman forward Ava Owens. So look for Schleiman and Owens to be really the top scorers for Pelham here tonight.
All right, and for the Lebanon Raiders, 18-0, undefeated season. They've been here to the semifinals before. We know all about this team. Who's going to lead them on the court tonight?
Yeah, so for Lebanon, we're going to be keeping an eye on #23, Rebecca Wright, the freshman center. She's 6'2". Look for her to really be controlling the paint. And then #25, Jocelyn Wainwright, the senior forward. She definitely wants to win here. She wants to go out as a champion, so we're going to be keeping an eye on Wright and Wainwright here for the Raiders.
All right, it's the Pythons and the Raiders. Tip-off on the YCN Game of the Week after this. And now, let's go downstairs for the starting lineups.
Featuring the 4th-seeded Pythons of Pelham High School. And the top-seeded Raiders of Lebanon High School. Now let's meet the starting lineup for this evening's game. First for Pelham, starting at center. A 6'1" junior, number 41, Danielle Schwartz. At center for Lebanon, a 6'2" freshman, number 23, Rebecca Wright. At forward for Pelham, a 5'9" freshman, number 4, Ava Owens. At center forward, a 5'9" senior, number 25, Jocelyn Wainwright. At forward for Pelham, a 5'7" senior, number 21, Sarah Bradford.
There we have it, starting lineups are announced. National anthem has been played. We are set to go. Jeremy Stout and Andrew Zerhide once again high atop the field house here on the campus of Southern New Hampshire University. for the Pelham Pythons and the Lebanon Raiders. Division II girls semi-final matchup. Pythons win the toss, and the tip ball does not lead to anything as the Pythons turn it over. And Lebanon will get their first crack with the offense. The undefeated Lebanon Raiders. And the Pythons only losing 2 games themselves. Good defensive effort there. Jumping in the passing lane, number 21 for the Pythons, Sarah Ratcliffe, and it'll be a tie-up. Lebanon retains possession. Andrew, you've been down here last week it was, for Sunapee, right? They had to postpone, well, they usually have it at Plymouth State University, but because of the weather conditions.
Yeah, some flooding at Plymouth, so they moved Sunapee games down here, Division IV girls basketball.
In the paint, shot up by Hastings, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll go to the Pythons. All the Division III semifinals and finals here. Many local teams making it. Inside pass, nicely done. The turnaround jumper by number 41, Danielle Sorois. And the Pythons with the early 2-0 lead. 7 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, Lebanon, both men and women having very good years this year, both of the number 1 seeds. Nice pass.
Yeah, nice pass inside. And it was tipped out, blocked out of bounds, so it'll stay Lebanon basketball. All right, we've seen a minute, 16 seconds here, not much time. Some sloppy basketball, some tightness going on. Is that just nerves or, that traveling violation there by Lebanon, so turn it over. This is a slow start, it seems like, for both these teams.
Yeah, I think both these players, they're just thinking things a little too much right now, just need to relax. Play their game. They're in the semifinals for a reason. 2 very good teams. I'm sure they'll settle in here soon.
Dribble drive and the shot up, no good. Number 10, Gagnon. And here come the Raiders on the break. 2-pointer, foot was on the line, no good for Brown, but the rebound goes to Anna Wolke, and the Raiders will set up in their offense. And it's the same court, same ball, same players on the court, but it is an impressive situation when you get in here and you notice stands are bigger, the bright lights, so it is a big atmosphere.
Yeah, much bigger than the high school level for sure.
Driving left-handed layup is good, Danielle Sorois, and she's got all 4 points for the Pythons, and the Raiders have yet to get in an offensive groove, coming up empty on all their possessions. Try that half-court set offense. Drive and a kick out, swing the ball around, and a travel there. That one's going to be a turnover on number 25, Jocelyn Wainwright. A little anxious on that move. Timeout on the floor. Coach Tim Kehoe wants to talk it over. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back, YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zurheide. Pelham Pythons lead the Lebanon Raiders 4-0 in the first quarter here from Southern New Hampshire University. Girls Division II semifinal matchup.
Stay tuned for our Game of the Week halftime show, brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
So Lebanon has come up empty on all their possessions, a few missed shots, a couple turnovers as well. There's the 15-foot jumper in and out, no good. Lebanon wants to break, 4-on-3, they have numbers. They'll slow it down and set their half-court offense up.
Nice job by Hastings there, knocking the ball away from the Pelham rebounder. Secures the ball, they get possession.
They had numbers for a second, but didn't want to force anything. They'll get it inside, and that one's good. Number 23, Rebecca Wright from Jocelyn Wainwright. So we've seen that play before tonight, where they're going to use some of their height and try and get some open looks in the paint. First time it's worked, 4-2 Pelham. Inside pass, a little strong from Olivia Gagnon. So Roy's not able to handle that one, and Lebanon with a chance to tie it up or take the lead this possession.
YCN replays are brought to you by Ramonto's Brick Oven Pizza in Claremont, always fresh. And our scoreboard sponsor is always La Valley Building Supply.
Lebanon being very cautious here. Swinging it around the perimeter, trying to get an open look inside. And they do get it inside. This one goes to Wainwright, and it's tipped away, but the foul on the Python defender. And that one's going to go on number 41, Soroyce. And the Pythons don't want to get Soroyce in trouble, in foul trouble. 6-1, and she scored all 4 points, so she'll be a force tonight. Another quick foul on the inbounds pass.
Yeah, they're going to need Soroyce. If she goes down right on Lebanon, I believe she's 6'2", she's going to have no problem scoring. And that's what the Raiders need to do. They need to try to get the ball and down low in the paint, try to open up the perimeter a little bit.
That foul went on Ava Owens. And the inbounds pass, nice cut there, but couldn't connect with number 15, Anna Wolke. Pythons on the break. They don't have the numbers, but they go up strong anyway, and that one's blocked out of bounds by Rebecca Wright. A little surprised, Andrew, that they went for it. It was 2-on-4, I think.
Yeah, they probably should have just taken the ball back, reset things, try to get a good offensive possession.
Quick inbounds pass, and that one's good. Quick pass to Lily Schleiman, and Schleiman gets her first points of the night, and Pelham leads 6-2 now over Lebanon Raiders.
Stay tuned at the end of our telecast for the HR Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game, when we'll pick the top performer in tonight's matchup.
Lebanon still swinging that ball around the perimeter, setting up their offense, trying to get something. There's the jumper, a foot or so inside the three-point line from Anna Wolke, not able to get it to go, and the rebound to the Pythons. As we're inside 3.5 minutes to play, they look to extend their lead in the first quarter. Tipped away, nice defense, and stolen away. This one is going to go all the way, but Zoe Soul can't get it to go. Nice defense, but Soul can't get the layup. And the Raiders will set back up on defense. 2-point attempt, off the mark, no good. Cheyenne Lee, and the rebound goes to Soul. The Raiders look to run.
Well, nice job by Ava Owens there on Pelham. You know, it's kind of her fault that the fast break happened, but she stuck with it, played nice defense, got the ball back to the Pythons.
That's what's going to happen at this level in this type of game. Every possession matters. You can't give up. If you make a mistake, don't get down on yourself. If you put up a shot, box out, try and get a rebound. Every possession matters here. As we've seen a low-scoring game for the start of this, only 6-2. Nice drive there inside, and number 15, Anna Wolke, gets it to go. 6-4 our score. Pelham leading by 2. They get it inside to Soroyce, and she can't get it to drop. Lebanon with the rebound, Rebecca Wright. And the Raiders back with a chance inside 2 minutes to tie or take the lead if they can hit a 3. 2-pointer up from Wolke, no good. Pythons with the rebound. Quick moving first quarter here, not too many stoppages. Into Soroyce. And she gets it on one dribble, gets it to go. Getting it up over Rebecca Wright. And Soroyce giving the Raiders fit so far tonight. 8-4 the score. 1:31 to go. We have a stoppage on the court. We'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. 1:31 to play in the first quarter. Lebanon Raiders trail the Pelham Pythons 8-4. Jeremy Stout and Andrew Zerhide here on the call tonight.
Our next YCN High School Game of the Week will feature the Raider Boys of Lebanon in a Division II semifinal matchup at UNH. That Game of the Week premieres at 8 p.m. on Thursday night. Check our YCNnow.com website for additional airings.
So out of the timeout, Lebanon setting something up here to try and get a basket. They have certainly struggled on the offensive end. There's the shot, no good, but nice rebound by the Raiders. That one went to Wainwright. She wasn't able to put it up. I think they're going to say it's a toss-up, and possession will go to Pelham. The jump ball goes to the Pythons, looking to extend their lead. 8-4 they now lead as we come upon 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Low scoring first quarter. 3-point attempt off the mark. Number 3, Lily Schleiman. Couldn't get that one to go. Lebanon looking to run. They don't have the numbers, but they'll take it to the hole, and Zoe Soul will go to the line, but we'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back. YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. Pelham Pythons lead the Lebanon Raiders 8-4. Number 14, Zoe Soul at the line for the Raiders, shooting 2. Her first one is off the mark. Lebanon Raiders missing their senior guard, Meredith Melendi, for basically all of the season. We did a game, Andrew, back at the feels like forever ago, as Soul misses the second one. It was the Wexler Cup,
right.
Hanover Lebanon. We did the girls game, and Meredith Melendi had just found out about the injury, was just gotten injured and found out a little bit more, and they were hoping that she might be able to get back on the court, as we see the lay-in there from number 24, Jillian Schwab, giving the Pythons the 10-4 lead. Melendi obviously not on the court. Her senior season disappointing, and before it really got started. And on the boys' side, KJ Maddie hurt his ankle at the beginning of the season, but he actually is a little bit luckier because he's back to playing now. As you see, a nice move there. Rebecca Wright on the lay-in. Cut it to a 10-6 deficit. One final shot here. As the buzzer sounds, it would have counted if it went. Lily Schleiman put up the three-pointer, but doesn't go. And after one period of play here, the Pythons lead the Raiders 10-6. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.